Hello, my name is Andrew, and today I'll be sharing with you the utensil that you should use for school. And this is the little thing that I did to basically see which of the three options that I picked was the best if you're using it for school. And so let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Why does it even matter? Who cares? So what? And the fact of the matter is that even though we're doing online school, we can still use paper and pencils. I actually use it for notes, but some people want to do it digitally. I don't do it digitally, but some classes might actually want you to do paper writings, and so for that, you'll need utensils. And the main thing is that if it looks good on paper, it feels good to write with, you'll feel good about turning it in. And I think that after all the tests that I did, the Bic mechanical pencil is the overall best writing utensil based on its ease of use, versatility, and price range. So we'll get into that. The writing scale. So the writing scale we have is ease of use, versatility, and price. And the first thing we have for 3 points is please have my children, right? The best of the best, the cream of the crop. This is what you want on the grading scale. Second place is my hands are still happy. I'm still content with it, but it's not as good as the best, right? And the worst one for 1 point is I'm not mad, just disappointed, right? I'm the parent who is tired of disciplining their kid. I'm not mad at them. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in these pencils if they get on this side of the list. And so ease of use, it fits well into the hand, right? It doesn't take that prep to use, and it's simple to write with. Easy to use, simple to write with, doesn't take prep. It's pretty simple. And then 3 points for versatility is it can be used in many different styles and ways, and it can easily be erased. That is a huge thing. I make a lot of mess ups. I make a lot of mistakes. I want to be able to erase it, right? So if I can erase it, I'm sitting pretty happy. And the last one is price. It's cheap in price, but not cheap in quality. So if it's extremely cheaply made, it feels like it's going to break constantly. I'm not happy with it. I'm not going to like it. And so it's important that it's one, a good product, but two, it's not breaking the bank. So the three utensils that we'll be grading will be the number two pencil, Bic mechanical pencil, and the Pilot G2 pen. So let's go ahead and get started with the number two pencil, right? By far the most boring pencil. I mean, look at this thing, right? No thrills, no frills, nothing to it, right? And so let's go ahead and get into it with the ease of use. I'm giving it 1 point, right? I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed in it because most of the time, what are you doing? You find it in a drawer whenever you're trying to do homework, and what happens? You don't have an eraser, right? The pointy end, not pointy, still, right? You got to sharpen it. And the grip isn't always the best. I don't always like holding these things. They annoy me. These always annoy me, so I'm giving it 1 point. I don't like using them. They are simple, but the other things just outweigh them so much. Versatility, I'm giving it 2 points. My hands are generally happy whenever I'm actually using it because you can angle it in different ways if you're actually trying to draw or something like that, or if you're trying to shade something in, and you can bear down on it harder or lesser to get a better or a different version of the writing that you're trying to do. And then the price, I'm giving it 3 points. Please have children, right? Because I can get 24 of these things for 99 cents. You can't beat that. You just can't beat that, right? That's the best price range we'll have of anybody on this list. And the next one, the Bic mechanical pencil, right? A very simple design again, but it's a lot better than number two pencil. Let's be honest. Ease of use, I'm giving it 3 points. Please have my children, right? It is simple to understand. And I mean, look, ready? There, you're ready to use it, right? Nothing much to it. And although you do have to have lead, and it does sometimes run out, I've never really had a situation where that's happened. And so it's not bad. I like it, right? Easy to keep using, easy for it to keep going, right? So versatility, I'm also giving it 3 points. Please have my children. Again, have my grandchildren, why don't you? Right? Because it does virtually everything the number two pencil does, right? And has a better razor. Let's be honest, right? These things, they sometimes leave streaks. I can't stand that. That's why I gave it the two in the last one. But this one, it doesn't leave streaks. I'm giving it a three, right? And the price, I'm giving it 2 points. My hands are generally happy whenever I'm using it. Not because it's expensive, but because it's just not as cheap as the other one. So my hands are happy. But it is cheaper than the Pilot G2 pen, right? And let's get this out of the way before anything else happens. This, if names and designs mattered at all, this would easily win, right? I mean, this is just the best, right? This is gorgeous. I like looking at it. It's a nice design. Nice name too. I like the name. And so ease of use, 3 points. You know why? Because there. ready to use it. I've never had any issue with ink like being out per se, and you don't have to worry about the lead constantly having to be refilled. It's just easier to use, ease of use, free, have my children, right? On the complete opposite side of that, versatility, I'm giving it a one because what are you shading with this, right? You can shade it, I guess, with lines if you're like an artist or whatever. Doesn't really matter because you can't erase with it. That's awful, right? I hate making mistakes and not being able to erase it. And this is the prime example of that. So you get a one. And then for price, also giving it a one, right? Not really because it's expensive, but because the other ones are just cheaper than this, and so it has to have a one, sadly. So the final tallies for all this is first place, the Bic mechanical pencil, because it was the best. Second place, the number two pencil, shockingly with 6 points. That's crazy to me. And then third place, 5 points with the Pilot G2 pen. So I would recommend the Bic pencil for any of the other stuff, but up to you. So hope you enjoyed the video, and then I'll see you around.